What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack. And now that the season is over for the Raiders, it's time for all the gossip. It's time for all the rumors and shit. And we got to address it because it's being talked about. The latest and greatest among these rumors is the potential of J.J. Watt coming over to the Raiders. Well, shit, we might as well talk about it since there's so much crazy stuff I'm hearing. Raiders should go out and we should trade Derek Carr to get Deshaun Watson, and we should do this and we should do that. You know what I'm saying? And we should wish upon a star, and we should rub our lucky rabbit's foot and all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm gonna address it. Should the Raiders pursue J.J. Watt from the Houston Texans? Well, let's look at the facts. As long as J.J. Watt has seemed to be in the league, I'm quite shocked to tell you that he's only 31. J.J. Watt is only 31 years old. He's had a lot of injuries, but he's had a lot of success. Former Defensive Player of the Year, over 100 sacks in his career, first ballot, unquestioned first ballot Hall of Famer. But that don't got shit to do with whether or not we should pursue him or not, because of what we got to do to make that happen. He isn't happy with the Texans. He isn't happy with the way that the McNair family, Bob McNair passed last year, and now his family, the way that the team is being run. They picked up a GM and they didn't talk to the cornerstones of that franchise, which is Deshaun Watson or J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt a few days ago came out and publicly apologized to Deshaun Watson for wasting a year of his career. I like J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt is a stand-up dude. Plus, he could sack the hell out of a quarterback when he's healthy. Four touchdowns. Okay? We haven't had a Defensive Player of the Year on our team since Khalil Mack. And that's a subject for another day. But it boils down to, of course, why wouldn't we want a first ballot Hall of Famer, former Defensive Player of the Year to play on our putrid defensive line who couldn't sack anybody if their life depended on it? It sounds like a no-brainer, but you know you don't get something for nothing, especially in the National Football League. What would we have to give up? And right now, we don't have any assets that we can afford to give up to get an aging player who's going to demand a shit ton of money because he deserves to get a shit ton of money. We've brought over veterans before. You know, when we brought over Jason Witten, who's also a first ballot Hall of Famer, a lot more longer in the tooth. But this defense, like I've said before, the Raiders defense doesn't have any veterans giving out any type of leadership, any type of direction at all. I don't know why the hell we got people on the team like LaMarcus Joyner, who's a veteran, who gets hurt on every other play. It's like you got Jonathan Abrams running around with his head cut off. You got Damon Arnett not knowing where the hell he's supposed to be at. You got Arden Key pulling face masks, not realizing that he's pulling somebody's face mask and shit, and just held on to the damn shit. It's like, man, we understand coaching, we understand defensive coordinators, but at the end of the day, the players have to be accountable for the players, man. Sometimes you got to pull the young cat at your job that's in your department that's making things bad and making the block hot. Sometimes you got to take his ass out to lunch and tell him, yo, dog, that's not the way we do it here. Let me help you get this shit popping the way it's supposed to so we could keep a job. So the answer is, if we could get J.J. Watt, and that's a big ass if. If was a fifth, we'd all be faded. But with that being said, of course, if we could get him, that's gonna not cripple our cap. That's gonna not cripple our draft picks. And we're not mortgaging the future on an aging player who we don't know if he's gonna come back 100%. Cool. Of course he would be an asset. But based on what we got and what we got popping, it's not a very good idea, because our money is going to be right out the window and we're going to be right back where we were before when he gets hurt. Or if he gets hurt, we'll be in the same situation with the same cast of characters that we've had before. No future draft picks, no money to pick up no free agents, because it's all burnt up on J.J. Watt. Now, if it was T.J. Watt, it'd be a whole nother scenario up in this piece, a whole nother talk show. But we're not talking TJ, we're talking JJ. And that's it, man. The answer is, if the price is right, and it won't be. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Please continue to share, subscribe, and smash that notification bell to stay abreast of all the things we got popping over here. This is real talk, not fake talk. Salute.